Okay, so we're going to start on number 9, pick up where the last video left off. We have a cone with diameter 12 and height 18. Strongly recommend that you draw it out so that you can kind of visualize it, and then you go to your formula sheet and you realize the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times h. So what if diameter is 12, what is radius?
6.
6. Good, it's half of that. So I'm going to put radius equals 6. All I have to do is plug 6 in there, and what is h?
18.
18. Yeah, so I plug 18 in there. Volume equals 1/3 pi 6 squared times 18. 1/3 pi, whoops, this is 36. Remember, you always do the exponent first, times 18. And I'm going to do 18 times 36 equals times 3.14 equals divided by 3 equals, remember when they're all smushed together, it doesn't matter the order you go in, as long as you do the exponents first. These are all multiplied, so it doesn't matter if you multiply this by this or this by this first, it doesn't matter. I usually like to do everything but the fraction first and then divide by the denominator on the fraction. 678.24 is the answer for that one.
I have the same exact thing as you. We just put 1/3 pi, the exact same equation. Comes out with the answer.
Okay. Let's see. Number 10, a sphere of radius 9. There's a sphere, and the radius from here to the side is 9. What is the formula? Remember, we're going to go back to our formula sheet and say, what is the formula for, what are we looking for? Volume? Volume of the sphere. Why? Yeah. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, right? Okay, so our radius is 9, so we're going to put that in there. And we multiply that out, and we get, that becomes 729 times pi times 4/3. Now, how I'm going to multiply this out, what's that? Okay, you can do this first, and Summer, like you said, you can do 4 divided by 3, and you get 1.33333. Multiply it by 3.14 times 729, and you get 3052.08, and that's your answer for number 10. Okay, whoa, number 11. Number 11 is a rectangular prism. Okay, number 11 is a rectangular prism with base 5 by 3 and height of 6. So I've drawn it here. And again, the volume of a prism, area of the base times the height. Area of the base, in this case, it's a rectangle, so it's 5 times 3, and then times the height is 6. So volume equals 15 times 6, which is 90. Okay. Number 12, a pyramid with a 3 by 3 base, that square is the base, and the height, the big H, is 4. So we're just going to plug in. Area of the base, it's the square, is the area. So it's 3 times 3, which is 9, times height, which is 4. When you multiply across, 1/3 times 9, I know this is 3. You could do 1 divided by 3 times 9 times 4. Doesn't matter how you do it. 1/3 of 9 is 3 times 4 is 12. That's my answer there. For number 13, looks like we have a rectangular prism. The base is 24 by 15. So the area of the base is length times width because it's a rectangle. So I'm going to multiply 24 times 15, and I get 360, and I multiply that times the height, which is 13, and that equals 4680. And number 14, Okay, number 14 is a triangular prism with the base. Remember, even though it's on the rectangle, when you have a prism, you have the same bottom as you have the top, so the base is what there is the same of. So you're going to kind of flip it on its side, and you're going to put the triangle as its base because you have two triangles here. And then you're going to use the formula area of the base equals or times height. And the area of the base, since it's a triangle, it's going to be 1/2 base times height. So that equals area of the base equals 1/2 6 times 4, which equals 12. And then volume is area of the base, which is 12 times height, which is 4. And your answer is 48. So we're going to continue on with number 15. We're almost there. We have 18 problems. Number 15 is a cylinder. Remember, circular bottom, circular top. And the volume is going to be area of the base times height. And area of the base is pi r squared because the base is a circle times the height. So let's see what our numbers are. The radius is 4, and the height is 6. So let's plug it in. Pi r is 4 squared times height, which is 6. Remember, we have to do the exponent first. So we have pi times 16 times 6. And we are going to multiply 3.14 times 16 times 6, and I get 301.4. Okay, number 16 is a pyramid. I don't draw the best, but you get the idea. And you have a 9 by 9. And the height is 11 inches. And I look on my formula sheet and I see, oh, that's a pyramid. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base times height. Because this is a square, the base is a square, you know it's going to be 1/3 times side, which is 81. Times height, which is 11, and I'm going to do 1 divided by 3, and I get 0.3333, and I'm going to then say times 81 equals, that equals 27, times 11 equals 297. So that's my answer for 16. For 17, we have, it looks like another pyramid. No, that looks, I'm sorry, that is a cone. It made a shadow of a cone. It was tipped up on the side and it has a little shadow. So that can be a tricky one. The height is 15. And the radius is 5.6. So what is the area of a cone? I'm going to look on my formula sheet and I'm going to see 1/3 pi r squared times height. And my radius is 5.6. Remember, I have to square that first before I do anything else. So I have 5.6 squared, and that equals 31.36 times, and then once you have this number squared, it doesn't matter what order you go in. So I'm going to multiply it by 3.14. I'm going to go ahead and divide it by 3 times 15, and I come up with 492 we'll say 4. And we have one more, and it's a sphere. And if we have a sphere with radius 9, from the middle of the sphere to the outside is 9. My formula sheet says volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. My r is 9, so I'm going to cube 9. 9 times 9 times 9 equals 729 times pi times 4/3, and that equals 729 times pi, 3.14, times 4, and then divided by 3. My answer is 3052.08. Now this is not on your quiz, but just for fun, let's find the surface area of the same sphere. You are going, because it might be on your test, surface area 4 pi r squared. R is 9, 4 pi 9 squared, 4 pi times 81. So I am going to say 4 times 3.14 times 81 equals 1017.36, and that's surface area. So hopefully this video has helped, and hopefully you will be able to study for your test on Tuesday. I'm really hoping you guys do well and can master these concepts. If you have any questions on this material, make a comment in the videos, or you can email me at sking@getreallife.com. sking@getreallife.com. I will be checking my emails and any comments on the video this weekend, so please let me know. I want you to succeed.